Yo, what up, homies? Welcome to the Yogurt Storm Show. What is all this, you ask? This is new, isn't it? We're trying something new now. I've got my camera set up here. This is the behind-the-scenes content creator angle. I was lucky enough to have been invited to the very first playtest of Scavengers, the brand new third-person shooter action game from Midwinter Entertainment. So what is Scavengers? Okay, well imagine you've got planet Earth, and then the moon gets destroyed and it freezes over. And then you have people on it shooting each other. The end. I'm just kidding, of course. So in Scavengers, you land. You land on the planet. First thing you do is you look for the closest house, the closest buildings. You go in, you loot. Feels like kind of like PUBG right at the start. Hey, that's cool. I like me some PUBG. You go ahead, you loot, hopefully find a gun, at least a basic pistol, maybe a hunting bow. That'll do great. So, Scavengers is really kind of a mix of an action third-person shooter game with a slower, more calculated, more tactical survival game. I would almost make some comparisons to DayZ in that regard. It's a co-opetitive, yeah, that's the word, it's co-opetitive because it's a co-op competitive game. As you explore the frozen wasteland of Earth, you'll discover that everything in Scavengers is trying to kill you. You have packs of wolves, crazy bears, mutated scourge monstrosities, and, of course, the most dangerous of all, Outlanders. Basically, humans. Humans are always the most dangerous thing. In any game, humans are dangerous. I got to play yesterday for 2 whole hours. I wish it was longer than that. So, my first game of Scavengers, I went in knowing kind of the basic premise. The whole, you're in there with other players and crazy NPCs that want to murder you, and you gotta loot and escape back out. That's pretty much all I knew. So I go into the first house, I loot a pistol, I'm like, oh shit, I've got a gun right off the bat. Easy game. I leave the house. I catch up with my teammates, and it turns out they're headed for this really spooky mass of biomutant genetic monster goo mountain thing. So I follow them. So we get there, and what do we see? The fucking Scourge. They're everywhere. There's a zombie down there. There's a big bloaty one over there throwing acid my way. I just jump right in. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Start popping a few caps, start feeling pretty good about myself. I'm thinking, you know what? I think I'm gonna be really good at this game. Then boom! I die. By the 4th or 5th match, I'm starting to really get the flow of the game here. I'm starting to understand the gameplay loop and how it kind of goes together. And at this point, clearly my teammates have as well. It felt amazing. We found this crazy church that was half a church and half an Outlander, Raider, outpost crazy fortress thing. And so we go in, first thing we notice, there's a lot of elite enemies and there's a boss in there. So we split up immediately. We try to cover each other's asses. We're getting some good comms going down on there. We were getting a really good flow of dealing damage, healing, taking new cover, and keeping a good solid rotation going with that. Until he smashed us all. The big boss with them all eventually murdered us all.
Hey guys, before we end the video, I want to give a quick shout out to the developers at Midwinter Entertainment, not just for allowing me to participate in the playtest this early, but for continuing to commit to a refreshingly community-focused development process. You should definitely check out their Discord. They're very friendly and they would love to hear your feedback and your thoughts. I also want to shout out my man Dummeister, who murdered me in cold blood during the playtest. GG man. Peace.